Hello, it's your one and only Jenny Coco, aka Jennifer. I would like to give you a quick story of my life, and the purpose of me telling you this story is to let you understand that the day you see me become a nurse, the day you see me become a doctor, the day you see me becoming something in life, I want you to understand that I have walked your shoe likely, or have experienced similar things in life. And I can empathize with you, and I would try my best. But I understand that we all face different challenges in life that makes us do what we do, and external forces pushes us to do what we do. Quick story of my life is that, yes, I know in America or in every country, at one point everyone was a virgin, be it a man, be it a woman. Now, virginity is taken more on women than on men. It's sad though, but that's just the truth. We all know due to society. And I, for one, was once a virgin. And I understand that every woman out there was once a virgin as well. And what I'm trying to say right now is that I grew up in Nigeria. I was born in Kaduna. And my parents ended up having to take us down to the south due to the crisis that happened at that point. Life there was alright. Life there was not perfect, but we survived. We managed. And I always knew I was going to come into the US one day. I was always going to be in the US one day. It's just a matter of time. So despite going through all our everyday challenges we go through in Africa, Nigeria precisely, I kept to myself. I waited till I was 21 before I decided to give up my virginity in marriage. And not everybody, rather, have heard of my story like that. Yeah, everybody was once a good girl. I'm still a good girl. Okay, back to base. The thing is this. I waited 21 years before I got married. It also didn't matter if I was going to marry somebody back in my country, Nigeria. I still would have waited 21 years. I still would have waited before someone get in my pants. So what I'm saying is this. I had challenges too in my own life. I had temptations I had to go through. I had opportunity to do this, to say, hey, am I going to give this up to somebody now and then for a plate of food, for a bottle of water? Was I going to give up my hard work, my sacrifice, my patience? Now, I gave you example of a farmer who plants apple seed, and that apple seed he nurtures, he puts his time and effort. It's his own sacrifice. Turn that back to me. See, that plant becomes a tree, and that tree produces apple. I waited. That was my sacrifice. 21 years. I saw the problems. I bought my pad. my parents, my father, I collected money from my father from pads when I know it's the time of the month. I did my hair every now and then I could afford. I was happy doing what I could do at that point. I had that confidence in me that I still have now based on my life history of how I lived my life. Everybody has the opportunity to make a choice in life. That is true. My choice I made was to wait till I was 21 years before I gave up my virginity in marriage. And I did that here in the US after I fell in love and got married. Fast forward, I'm divorced, remarried, and like I tell my friend, I love being married, no matter what. I can marry 200 times in my life if I have to, I will do it. But the idea is, marriage is beautiful, and you always have someone to complain to, you always have someone to argue with, you always have someone to fight with, you always have someone to cry on, you always have someone to do the little bullshit that upset both of you that makes life beautiful, so to say. Just know I'm saying this based on life experience and not advising anybody on what to do. Just a story of Jennifer. Waited 21 years, got married, living the life I wanted to live. And I know, having to say this, not everybody are fortunate to have the life I had growing up back home in Africa or even in America. Not everybody, we grew up with, we started from nothing. We didn't have a complete whole 3-bedroom. We started from scratch. My parents started from scratch. Till we got a 2-bedroom, till we were very little, till we got 3-bedroom, till I had my own room, till the boys had their own room. We started from somewhere. And yes, it is sad that not everybody have the opportunity to experience what I'm saying right now. External forces influence some certain people to give it up, not when they needed to give it up. And that's sad. My heart goes out to those kind of people because, let me say, I feel the pain. So having to go through that much sacrifice in life, waiting 21 years to give it to one particular person, it taught me patience. It taught me endurance. It taught me courage. It taught me to be happy. It taught me to always have a smile on my face. So, whether I get married 200 times, whether I get married or not get married, I had to adopt the culture of America to integrate myself. And I also want to say it does not change my confidence. My confidence comes from somewhere inside me. It doesn't change who I used to be. It doesn't make me enraged enough to do evil things. When I say enraged enough to do evil things, in the sense that yes, I was bitter at one point of my life. I've healed. Yes, I had emotionally been dropped all the way to the ground at that point. And I picked myself back up and I moved on with life. That's me integrating into the US culture. But it doesn't change who I am inside. The smiley, happy Jennifer, it doesn't change me. That's my confidence. That's my life. So my story, I hope this story enable you to understand the personality that I have, and it enables you to see through without you hearing it from someone else to understand that yes, I did go through the lifestyle and similar life you went through too. There is no big deal difference between me and you. But my choice I made, it was left for me. My choice. It made me who I am and where I am today. It was not just given to me on a platter of gold. I wasn't born with a golden spoon. I worked for everything I got. I made sacrifice for everything I got today. And having said that, I would say the personality I have wouldn't ever make me aggressive enough to do any harm to anyone. Because I hear story of how a woman might be, or how some people might be so scared of other people that have to become a weight. So to say, they tease us as being nuns, to be honest. So having to be a nun all my life, so to say, I know the Bible. I've Genesis to Revelation. I've read it back to back. So having to be teased to be a nun and to be what I am right now and having to make those sacrifices, guys, I'm still standing. I'm still smiling. It's not going to make me a crazy person where I am so upset enough to go. I don't want to use that word because for me it just hurt me. Upset for me to go kill somebody else. Upset for me to go destroy somebody else's life. Because I had to go through my own challenges with the external force that caused me to have to get my first divorce and do all of that. I want the world to know that nobody should be scared out there to see someone like me do what I do to become who I want to become, with having to put all those efforts to get to the point I want to get. Do not be scared, because I have walked the shoe you likely have or envision that I haven't seen, for me to always smile. I will always be who I am, and I hope my story does encourage you that you have a choice to make. Choose wisely what you make out of that choice. I know it's not easy. I know external forces are there to make you have to decide to pick something that you wouldn't sometimes like to do. But while doing it, please don't hurt. When I say hurt, it's not worth taking someone else's life. Or get yourself so depressed that you end up taking your own life. Because, see, can you hear crickets? I saw bees around my flowers. I watered my garden this morning. Next weekend, I'm going to try and do what I can do to take care of my own surrounding. Life, that's life. Life is beautiful. Now, I hope anyone out there feeling troubled today, anyone out there feeling worried today, anyone out there feeling like I had a golden spoon, to know that I had my own challenge, but it didn't stop me to become what I want to become and envision to become, and I worked towards, and I put the effort and sacrifice to be what I am, and will continue to put the effort to become what I want to be in the future. Having said that, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.